So there was this particular gist that I was supposed to add in the video I posted this morning. Guys, I think it's because this morning's video was quite lengthy. I didn't want it to go beyond 30 minutes, and so I decided to save this particular gist for later. Guys, this gist will bust your mind. It started off as a rumor in the lockdown house, right? And then last night it came out as a fact. Guys, this one happened. Shebun, I think say Ozo they pursue Nengi up and down. This one will shock you. By the time you hear what Nengi did, this one will shock you. It will off you completely. Before I continue, guys, I just want to welcome you guys officially to my YouTube channel. My name is Elijah, and this is Frankly Speaking with Glory. Don't be scared, okay? I am still in Nigeria. It's just that for some weird reason I love putting my AC to the highest, and so my room is very, very cold, and then you see me wearing cardigan like a stupid person. I don't know, I think I have a problem, right? Yeah, I know I have a problem. Another thing I want to beg you guys for again is, please, for those of you that are very good at looking at the scars on my head, and then you come and be sending me DMs on Instagram and saying, Glory, it is that one that is on your head I want to buy. Please, Ejo, Eshanu me. Glory too likes good things of life, okay? So as I've mentioned to you guys, I have a lot of vintage scarves that I sell. I sell it for only 3,000 naira. I have the large sizes for 5,000 naira. So if you're interested, send me a DM on Instagram. My name still remains Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah on Instagram, and you will get it delivered to your doorstep, okay? Now guys, let's get into the story, okay? Because the thing they do me one kind. I can't wait to spill. Don't forget to click on the red subscribe button to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also if you want to get alerts of my videos, I upload multiple times daily, guys. Click on the white bell button to turn on post notification. That way, guys, you will not miss out on any juicy detail that happens on the Bbnaija show, okay? Now that's it. For real, let me start talking about that gist. So guys, it started off as a speculation in the house that Nengi went into the shower while Ozo was in the bathroom. Okay, I think I'm using a lot of tautology in that statement. Let me say it better now. Ozo was in the bathroom. He was gonna have his bath, and then Nengi knew that he was in the bathroom, and then she went and joined him in the bathroom. Guys, when I heard about that, I wasn't sure of the news, you know, because trust me, on my channel I am very, very careful of the kind of news that I dish out to you guys. I want to give you guys facts, so that somebody will not come and say tomorrow that Glory said. No, it is what happens on the show that I say to you guys, okay? So I heard about this thing since on Sunday, and for some reason I just decided to just let it slide because I wanted to get the facts right. And guys, last night the facts came out. Now let me give you guys a bit of a background about the Bbnaija show, the way these genders, you know, of housemates, the way they cohabitate inside the house. Now, because they have only, I think, one bathroom and 2 toilets, I think. Yeah, so the way they do it is that when they are having their baths, if a guy wants to join the female in the shower, the guy has to wear his boxer, and the girl cannot, like, it's just like you cannot have your bath the way you have your bath in your house. You know, in your house you go stark naked, right? But in Biggie's house, as a female, you know, what's from the conversation that housemates had last season, especially Mercy and Ike, you know, you wear your underwears, right? And then you go into the bathroom. So that way I feel like you feel more covered and more protected in case a guy wants to come into the bathroom and also shower as well, especially those times when they normally have tasks in the house and everybody has to hurry up their preparation process, right? So guys, when I heard that news that Ozo was in the bathroom and Nengi joined him, Ozo was about to shower and she went in, I was asking myself, like, okay, what is this girl looking for? What's the motive? Why did she go into the bathroom with him? You know, and in broad daylight in the house, Nengi gives us our space. She's always with Prince. So when I heard about that, I was asking myself, like, what is the motive behind Nengi going into the bathroom when Ozo was actually inside the bathroom? Why did she do that? What was she hoping to achieve? Was she trying to sort of like tempt him the more? It's like a baby that wants candy and the baby keeps stretching their hands like, oh my god, I want this candy, give me this candy. And then you as a parent, you don't want to give the child the candy, but then you continuously, you know, do long throat, you know. So when I heard about that, I was just thinking, like, is this girl trying to do also long throat or something? Is there something that I do not understand? And so guys, yesterday night, after Ozo and Dorothy settled into the HOH lounge, they mentioned a lot of things, and that was when Ozo also mentioned that according to Biggie, no other housemates must enter the HOH lounge, otherwise the HOH and the deputy, or the HOH himself or herself, will be fined a certain amount of Bbnaija. I think it's 5 Bbnaija or 10 or 15 Bbnaija, like that. And then they also talked about how Ozo was confused when he wanted to pick his deputy, right? And that was, I think I mentioned that in this morning's video. Ozo was basically telling Dorothy that he was not confused because already he knew who he wanted to pick, because it could only make sense that he should pick this particular person, right? And Dorothy also mentioned to him that, listen, it's actually natural, you know. For instance, if Neo had won the HOH, right, it's very natural that Neo would pick V. If Neo would pick any other person, then there would be problem. It's the same thing for Lilo and Eric. If Lilo was still in the house and Eric won, Eric would definitely have to choose Lilo, you know. So it's the same thing for Ozo and Dorothy, you know, because both of them are besties in the house and everybody knows both of them as besties. And also because of the way that Prince and Nengi had been getting close to each other, if Prince had won the HOH, if he had not chosen Nengi, then there would have been a problem, you know. And then after having that conversation, that was when Dorothy went on to the conversation of, oh, I heard that Nengi came into the bathroom whilst you were trying to have your bath. And then that was when Ozo said this. So guys, as you can see from that video, right, Ozo was explaining to Dorothy what happened. So apparently Ozo was in the bathroom. I'm not gonna bite my tongue. Jeez. Yes, do you guys notice I just said Ozo?
So,
did you ask her why she got in the shower with you?
Or ask her why she got in the shower with me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't know. That's our own thing. I definitely did not do it, you know. Right, this is the point, like, why would I be asking her that for? No, I just gee, thing is, there's no timetable or roster and whatever stuff it is. No. No, but what do you want me to do? Like, or tell her, oh, I know Katrina was saying I should have walked her out of the shower.
Okay, I'm saying now, I think before I lost my senses. So what Ozo was explaining was that he was in the bathroom and then Nengi comes into the bathroom. So he asked her what did she want, and then she stood there looking, and so he had his bath. So guys, when he was saying what he was saying to Dorothy, the images that was playing in this my dirty and adventurous mind was, guys, was Ozo naked, or was Ozo putting on a boxer whilst in the shower? If Ozo was naked, what in heaven's name did Nengi go and do inside the bathroom when Ozo was trying to have a shower? Kai, what did she go and do there? Another question in my mind is, when Nengi was in the shower with Ozo, was she wearing clothes? Was she fully clothed? Or was she also naked? Or was she half dressed? Guys, are you thinking about what I'm thinking? Is your mind working the way my mind is working as well? Because guys, honestly, I can't explain it. I really don't understand the motive behind what Nengi did, you know. And guys, hey, this is not a video to judge Nengi or to judge Ozo or Joe, whatever. It's not a video to judge any of them, okay? But this is just me asking legit questions, because guys, trust me, it's quite interesting, because if you follow the dynamics of these two people's relationship in the house, you'll find out that Nengi has shown that she's not really interested in Ozo, you know. And even after she had a conversation with Neo, she had told Neo that, oh, she actually had a soft spot for Ozo earlier in the first week. But then after the truth or dare, where Ozo picked offense because of what she displayed with Prince, she lost interest in him, So I was asking myself, like, why did all of a sudden did she, start up something? Is she trying to stir the feelings that Ozo must have been suppressing for her? Was she trying to make Ozo or bring Ozo back into the chase again? And guys, I think she actually succeeded, because yesterday it was very, very obvious, looking at Ozo's countenance. Ozo was very, very uncomfortable whilst he was thinking about who to choose for deputy HOH. You could see Ozo going to meet Nengi while she was in the garden, and Nengi was forming distracted. She was forming like, oh, I'm not interested, her face was somewhere else, like she was playing tennis. And Ozo was feeling very, very guilty, because already at that point I have a feeling that he knew that he was going to pick Dorothy already, so he was feeling very guilty already. And I was just looking at this guy like this, like, oh my god, what So guys, those are the questions I have. I cannot answer those questions for myself, because I wasn't in the bathroom with them. I trust Big Brother. Big Brother is not going to show you what actually happened right inside the bathroom while the housemates are having their bath, So guys, that was what happened between Nengi and Ozo. I thought I should bring the gist to come and give to you guys, so you guys will know what happened. And then guys, another thing that's currently happening in the house is I have a strong feeling that Laycon is now very, very obsessed with Erica. I mean, it's really, really annoying, because it's very obvious that this girl does not like this guy. Okay, not like she doesn't like him, she likes him, but I feel like she's trying, or she's actually currently playing another game like Nengi is playing. She told Laycon that she's physically attracted to Kidwire, right? But she's mentally attracted to Laycon. So what I don't understand is why you are telling the guy to continue pursuing you, chasing you with his love interest, that maybe one day you will change your mind, telling him that, okay, you like him 98%, so if he continues chasing you, you might possibly change your mind. And I'm like, Laycon, if you chase that girl, there's a problem you have. Except you just want to do it for cruzo, you just want to use it to play games in the house. But if you're gonna chase after her because you think you genuinely like her, you want to be a lover or something in the house, then brother man, all this sense that you have, you're gonna be working on all of that sense, and Kaisha openly told Laycon that this girl does not like you. I mean, guys, it's so obvious. This girl, she does not want you. She shares bed with Kidwire. They've had their moments under the duvet. They've done stuffs, and what I forgot to mention to you guys was that the night that Kidwire and Erica were being touchy and physical under the duvet, Laycon was wide awake and he was watching, he was hearing everything, so I'm like, what kind of this will not be mental stimulation anymore, this one is mental torture, because this is somebody that you really, really like, and you've made your intentions known to the person. Then that very same night, this person goes ahead to go and get handled by another person. Like, guys, how does this work? How does it work? So guys, that's another thing that's happening. Laycon has become the complaining lover that has a problem of unrequited love, because Erica obviously is not requiting his emotions, his feelings, so Laycon is going about sharing with his team members, about how he feels about it. And guys, I also forgot to mention to you guys that Biggie announced the task for the housemates to win their wager for the week. So they are going to, sorry, I need to carry my Bible, my Bbnaija Bible, so that I can actually get the correct information. Okay, so guys, so this is what Biggie said, that the theme for the week for the housemates to win their wager is they are to put up and create a classy romantic musical set in the 80s and in the 90s. He said that the conditions are they should create a relatable story, at least 2 songs to be performed, and out of the 2 songs they have to choreograph one of the songs, and then they should also mention the kinds of props and costumes that they will need. And just about yesterday, no, I think today, Biggie gave them measurement tapes and told them to take measurements of their bodies and everything about them, basically, so that their costumes will be created and their props will be created. And also Biggie told them that as they prepare for this presentation throughout the week, their demeanor must be like the 80s and the 90s. They must walk, talk, and act. Everything they do in the house throughout this week must portray the 90s. Now guys, this is something very, very interesting. You see this housemate, they know they hear word. It be like say their ears, they under their legs as they walk inside that house. Biggie clearly gave them these instructions, guys, on Monday. Yeah, but if you look at the way these housemates have been living in this house, they are not doing anything whatsoever to portray that they're actually existing in the 80s or in the 90s. The only person that is making an effort is Lucy, and she's very, very prepared for that because of course her hair is natural, she has an afro, so exactly like yesterday or today as well, she was really putting a lot of effort into her makeup, you know. But the rest of the housemates, I feel like, as Ebuka rightly said, they're not even interested in putting any effort whatsoever into preparing for their wager. So of course, Tricky T is the director. In real life, he's a director on a movie set, and he's also a very, very good actor or director, whatever. So he's the one handling the project. Erica is an actress. In fact, they have the entire team prepared for this particular wager. But then what I don't understand is Biggie has always explained to this housemate that whenever there is a wager, the wager comes with certain conditions. It's not just about the presentation. It's also about the way they behave themselves, the way they carry themselves in the house throughout the week. And that was why they lost their wager last week, because aside from the presentation, which they got perfectly, the rest of the other elements was a flop, because they did not live according to how Biggie wanted them to live throughout the week. So guys, let's watch out. These guys are putting in a lot of effort into preparing for this presentation, this classical presentation. They are doing a great job, fantastic job as well. But then the problem is they are not adhering to the instructions and the conditions that comes with the wager. They are not speaking and acting and walking like they are in the 80s or 90s. So guys, my prediction is these housemates, if Biggie is not really impressed by their presentation, they might possibly lose another wager this week and they might go hungry. So the last thing I just want to mention in this video is that currently the housemates are having a flutter wave presentation. I'm not going to talk about it much because the presentation or the task is still ongoing. In about an hour or 30 minutes time, the housemates have to put together a commercial and all of that. So when they are done and the winner emerges finally, then I'm going to bring you guys the complete and detailed information about that task. So for now guys, make do with this one. You have not missed anything for today, okay? And there's also something else I'm going to bring in the next video, okay? So just watch out for my next video. That said guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Have an amazing evening's rest.